Welcome to another tutorial by Pragmatic Programming. In today's tutorial, we will be discussing the final keyword in Java. So what is the final keyword in Java? In Java, the final keyword can be used while declaring an entity. Using the final keyword means that the value cannot be modified in the future. The final keyword can be used with variables, parameters, methods, and classes. So let's take a look at few of these examples. Final variables. If a variable is declared with the final keyword, its value cannot be changed once initialized. Note, the variable does not necessarily have to be initialized at the time of declaration. If it's declared but not yet initialized, it's called a blank final variable. It can be initialized by the constructor only. The blank final variable can be static also, which means it will be initialized by the static block. Note, for a final reference variable, you cannot change what the object refers to. However, you can modify the object itself. So why use these final variables? The reason is for constants. Let's look at a quick example of a final variable. Okay, see this is a final variable. Final int speed limit equals 90. So now let's say that you have a method and you try to change the value of speed limit. That will not work. That will throw a compilation error. So this is another example of final variable. This is a blank final variable. See, you can see the difference. It has not been initialized, but it has been declared. This is a final static variable. So again, this cannot be modified. It will remain, pi will remain the same for the entire time. And this is a blank final static variable. This has been declared, but it has not been initialized. So now when you take this blank final variable, you can initialize it here. See, this is a constructor for the final variable demo. Here we take the threshold 2 and we initialize it. Here now for this static final variable, you can have a static block like this. So now before any method gets executed, the first thing that will be executed is the static block. So because of that, this pi underscore 2 will be initialized as soon as the object is created. So yeah, let me tell you one good practice is this right here. If you look, everything is declared in capitals, except don't mind this threshold 2 and pi 2, even this threshold 1 is all declared in capitals. The reason is it is a coding practice. What we do is when we declare final variables, we type it all in uppercase, and using underscores we separate the words. Like here, threshold 2 is threshold underscore 2. So this is a very good coding practice. Please take note of this. It's very important. So let's take a look at final parameters. If a variable is declared, if you see the final keyword with a parameter variable, it means that the value of this variable cannot be changed anywhere in the function. Let's take a look at an example of a final parameter. See, right here we have final parameter demo class, and within that we have a method called example. So here we have a parameter called parameter, and it's final int parameter. If we uncomment this, we can't run it. See, IntelliJ will throw an error and tell us cannot assign a value to a final variable parameter. So let me comment this back again. Yes, so that's a final parameter. Final methods. A method declared with the final keyword cannot be overridden or hidden by subclasses. So why would you use final methods? The reason is to prevent method overriding. Let's take a look at an example. So this is a final method right here. So we have here final method demo. It extends meml. So memls run, and in the meml class we have a method called run. The run method is final. Please take note of that. So in the run method we have a system out println and running, and so we try to print it out right here. Let's see what happens. It will print out running. So let's move on to final classes. I have one question for you from final methods. So is a final method inherited? Take a look at this. So tell me, is a final method inherited? The answer is yes. Final methods are inherited, but you cannot override it. So let's say in this now this final method demo class extends mammal. So I try to override right here. See, it will throw an error. I cannot override it, but I can. It's inherited. Like I can run it, but I cannot override it. That's what you must note. Let's move on to final classes. A class declared as a final class cannot be subclassed. So why use final classes? One first reason is to prevent inheritance, and the second reason is uh, to create an immutable class like the predefined string class. So you can make a class immutable by defining the class as final. Let's take a look at final class. See, so there's this final class A, and here we have final class demo. So if we try to extend A, see, it will show an error right here. Cannot inherit from final. The reason is because, cannot inherit from A because it's final. The reason is because this class A is final. If it wasn't final, no problem. But because it is declared final, we cannot extend the class A. So bonus tip. Can we declare a constructor final? The answer is no, because a constructor is never inherited. That brings us to the end of this session. Hope to see you with a new lecture soon. Thank you very much for listening.